Hey guys, it's Emma and welcome back to my channel. So today is Monday, August 5th, and I finally have my phone back from being broken for like 2 weeks. So yeah, I can finally vlog, and I've literally missed talking to you guys so much. And of course, when I'm not filming, I read 5 books. So I updated the previous 3 on or the first 3 on my last vlog, so go check that out if you haven't seen it, which is linked over here. But I've also read 2 more books. So on the first day of August, I read the entirety of Goodbye Perfect by Sarah Bernard. So yeah, I mean, granted the like font is really big and stuff, but like I read a like 400-page book in a day. Okay, I was very surprised and happy with myself. So this book follows our main character, Eden McKinley, who is just, you know, your typical 16-year-old. I believe she's 16. She's either 15 or 16. But then one day, out of the blue, her best friend Bonnie runs away, and she's running away with this guy. I don't remember what his first name is. Jack. And so Eden's like, why did you run away with Jack? Like, what's going on? And then the police show up at Eden's door, and she's like, wait, what's going on? Why do you care that she ran away with her boyfriend, who Eden's never met, doesn't know who it is, whatever. And they're all like, do you know who Jack is, Eden? And then she's like, no. And they're like, Jack is Mr. Khan, as in your music teacher. Your 29-year-old music teacher. And that's where our story begins. But, oh my gosh, alright, so this book was amazing. I gave it 4.5 stars, very close to 5, but you know I've been stingy with those 5s. I've given out like 5. So, yeah. This was amazing though. I think this is so important and powerful and should really be in the hands of as many teenagers and like young adults as possible. This book was the perfect amount of like, it was a conversation starter. It was not preaching at you, and I loved that. I don't like when a book is like, this is the wrong thing, this is bad. Like, Eden in here is trying to understand why it's wrong, and she's like, but she says she's happy, she's saying all these things, like how can it be bad? So you even see in the text, it'll have like one thought in normal print, and then her like brain responding, and she's like, oh, it's kind of weird, and then her brain being like, yeah, it's totally weird. Like, it's cool. And there's like mixed media, there's like text and IMs, and there's also like newspaper articles from like her friend being missing. So let me try to find some of that to show you guys. So here's like, there's texting, and there is like little stories that intercept, and then every day is like its own section, and then here's like a snippet of like the newspaper. I just thought the use of mixed media on here was super well done, and it was cool to see, like, it was like, Bonnie texted me this, it was like the text bubbles, so you know that it was that, or it wasn't like, I've read this in the newspaper, it's like, here's the newspaper article. So I thought it was really cool. I liked it. I know that Sarah Bernard, I think, writes a lot of hard-hitting contemporaries. This book was just published in the US this year, but came out, I think, the year previous in the UK. So if you haven't read this, highly recommend. I think I'm going to try to force my 16-year-old, almost 17-year-old sisters to read this, because I just think it is so well done. Such an important topic, and I think, like I said, seeing the inner monologue really was so important, and I just thought it was so cool. Okay, and then like half an hour ago, I finished Crazy Rich Asians by Kevin Kwan. So I'm still trying to figure out what I want to give this book. I'm sorry, I keep moving this around. I have very conflicting feelings about this. So I did read this very quickly. I read it in like 2 days, 3 days. But in the beginning, there is such, like, there's so much talk about cheating, and like it's not a spoiler because it happens really early in the book, but yeah, so there's cheating, not between like the 2 main characters, Nick, okay, I'm just gonna go back and read the synopsis, or say the synopsis. So this is about Nick and Rachel, and they are just, you know, a normal New York City couple, and then Nick's like, hey, do you want to come home to Singapore with me and meet my family? And Rachel's like, yeah, sure. And then they get there, and he's crazy rich. So yeah, and that's basically about her crazy family. So yeah, but like I said, there's just an excessive amount of talk of cheating and stuff in the beginning of this book, and it like was just really triggering to me and like made me not in the best headspace. I had a really bad day like the past 2 days or something, so I don't want to say it's the book's fault, but I do think that I was triggered by some of the topics in here. So just so you know, like, if this is gonna trigger you, just go in knowing it's gonna trigger you. But yeah, it was. Okay, I love our two main characters. The two main characters, Rachel and Nick. Love them, beautiful. But everyone else, I hate you. Go away, I don't care. Like, they had so much, like, you got characters from like so many different people. There's a family tree in the beginning, so you don't mistake, like, or so you understand what's going on. Like, it's that many perspectives. And I really think, like, I wish this was cut down to 300 pages, and it was just that. Because it was really annoying. And like the whole plot of this is supposed to be like they're going to this like his friend's wedding, and the wedding is literally in the last like 150 pages. Like the beginning is all not wedding. And I was just like, okay. I think I still want to see the movie. I just don't know if this is like the book series for me. I know this is like a very polarizing series I've seen. Because as soon as I finished reading it, I went on Goodreads and saw like what all my friends had given it, and there was some who gave it 5 stars, some who gave it 2 stars. So I don't know. I want to say a 3.5 maybe for this. Like I said, it's too early for me. I usually like to give myself a few days to decompress after reading a book and try to decide what I want to give it. But yeah, that's that. And so those are the 2 books I read. And then I don't know if you guys care, but I was at the mall to get my phone fixed, and I bought something at American Eagle, and I'm just excited about it, so I'm gonna show you. So if you don't want to watch it, skip like 20 seconds, because how long can I talk about one item of clothing? I don't think that long. I forgot to click on. But yes, basically American Eagle was doing that thing that they always do where it's like an additional 60% off clearance, which is my favorite thing. I love their clothes, but like I don't know if I'm just cheap. I don't want to pay $30 for a shirt, $40. No, that's not me. And honestly, their stuff isn't always that bad. Like this shirt that I bought, just super cute, and I love the colors that are not showing up well whatsoever because my room is yellow. Let's see if I can get, okay, let's see. It can't really show up, but this is like a mustard. Like, I don't know how to not do this. Okay, well, you know, I'm not a professional. I don't have a nice camera. But yes, so it's a really cute boat neck, right? That's the square. I'm not a fashionista. I love fashion, but I don't claim to be a fashion designer or anything. But yes, so this is from their like soft and sexy line, which is literally my favorite thing in the world. It feels like butter. It's amazing. Like, just, it's so floppy and beautiful. But yeah, so this was originally $25, and I got it for $9. So yeah, so definitely check out American Eagle if you want to. I don't know, this is not an ad. I'm just super tired and want content. And I've literally, like I said, I've really missed talking to you guys because my mom literally asked me today if I was still reading Pride and Prejudice. I was like, Mom, that was like 6 books ago, so I don't know what you're talking about. I literally told you in the car I was reading Crazy Rich Asians. So yeah, and it's like a point of like when people who actually know me and know how much books I read, they're like one of the teachers that I work with, she was like, oh, Emma reads like 45 books a summer. And I'm like, okay, we're up to like 30, so you're not far off. But yeah, so it's just like the running joke. But anyways, I've been talking to you for like 10 minutes. I apologize, but at least you got some content. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna pick up next. I don't think I'm gonna pick anything up tonight because it's already like 7:40. I don't know. I'll probably pick up something in the morning. It is a long day at work tomorrow, so I do have like long day for my mom, not for me. So I do have time to read while I'm waiting for her, but I don't know what I want to read. I have a bunch of stuff on my iPad, so I might pick one of those, I might not. Clearly I've been in the contemporary mood. I think I was just burnt out on fantasies and stuff from the Book Junkie Trials. So August is my mood reading month. I was gonna do the Disney readathon, and I'm so sad I'm not. But I just think I needed to like not do a readathon after doing 2 months of straight readathons. So I will check in with you guys later once I have something else to update on. I just realized my TV has been on this whole time. I hope you enjoyed just getting distracted by the Red Sox game. Sorry.
Survival stories, and that's kind of what this is. So, I don't know, this is going to be really fun, but in an hour or so,
Hey guys, so it is now Thursday afternoon. I'm sorry I've done such a bad job updating you guys. It is the last week of the summer school that I'm working at, so that's been crazy and just life. Oh man. And yesterday I had an eye doctor's appointment right after work, so I had my eyes dilated and I couldn't see anything, couldn't do anything. Literally until I went to bed, like I literally couldn't do anything. I have like super hypersensitive eyes, so they like work, like that stuff lasts longer than it usually does on normal people. But yeah, but it was a very exciting appointment because I also ordered some new glasses, so I don't have to wear these ugly ones anymore. I usually don't wear these like full time, but I think they're making the move to be wearing them full time. So that's a little scary because I am used to, you know, seeing this where I don't have glasses on. But yeah, I'm super excited about them. Obviously, I'll show you guys when I get them. But I did also get anti-glare, so hopefully we're still good for filming in them and such. But yes, back to the exciting book mail. This doesn't say my address on it. Nope. Okay, we're good. So this one showed up on my house, on my porch yesterday, and we had no idea what this. I had no idea what this was. I hadn't ordered a book at the time. This is after. I hadn't ordered a book at the time, so I was very confused. But I'll get back to what that is in a second because it goes with this package. Oh man, me opening a package. That was actually pretty satisfying. Okay, so I got Roar by Cora Cormac. This is another Torteen published book, and if you can't tell, I got a little collection of tours coming together because I also have Vicious. But I've read Truth Witch by Susan Dennard, which was published by Torteen, and I've read Vicious and Vengeful, which was published by Tor Publishing, which is, you know, the adult section. So I I follow the Tor Twitter, and they were doing a giveaway for the second book, which is Rage by I say Cormac, I meant Cormac. Oh, I'm sorry. So I won the giveaway. They told me I won the giveaway on Tuesday. This was on my doorstep on Wednesday. I'm sorry, that's why I had no idea what it was. But this is came from New York City. This is, you know, it says it also said like Wallach Sutton, which I'm sure is someone who works at Macmillan, which is the parent company for Tor. So yeah, I'm super excited. So since I won the second book, I went ahead and went on Amazon, and there was free one-day delivery for the first book, and it was like $7. So I swooped that up. Like I said, I've been wanting to read more fantasy. Okay, this font is a little small though. I've been wanting to read more Tor fantasy because I love Truth Witch so much, and you know, you find publishers who style of writing sort of matches yours, so I'm hoping that that's the case and that I will love this book as much. So I'm just gonna read the back because I don't really know what this book is about. I haven't heard anyone talking about this book series or anything, I don't think. So yeah, here's the back. So, legend says that Aurora Paven's ancestors first gained their magic by facing a storm and stealing part of its essence. Aurora has been groomed to be the perfect queen, but she's yet to show any trace of the magic she'll need to protect her people. To keep her dark secret and save her crown, she'll have to marry a dark and brooding stormling prince from another kingdom. He'll guarantee her spot as the next queen and be the champion her people need to remain safe. But the more Aurora uncovers about him, the more a future with him frightens her. When a handsome young storm hunter reveals he was born without magic but possesses it now, Aurora realizes there is a third option for her future besides ruin or marriage. She might not have magic now, but she can steal it if she's brave enough. It sounds so good. I'm so excited for that. So what I won, this is a little discombobulated way to say this, but what I won was Rage by Cora Karmic, which is coming out this month. Does this say anywhere what actual day? Oh, this was her debut. That's cool. But yeah, this is an arc. I'm gonna check 1 second and try to figure out when this comes out. So I'm sorry, I just lied to you. I was wondering why her name sounded familiar. This is not her debut novel. This is her debut fantasy novel, I believe. But she wrote Losing It, which is like a new adult or adult romance that that Books and Ponies Chelsea was reading, and I was like, I know this name. But yes, so this is her fantasy, but she did or does write romance as well, which I think is super interesting. So I'm hoping, so that probably means that there's romance in here, which is also a YA fantasy that's sort of normal. But I'm hoping, since it's from a romance author, it'll actually be a pretty good romance and not like a super cringy one. Fingers crossed. But yes, so this the sequel comes out on August 27th, so you have a bit of time if you want to catch up with me and read Roar, so we can go on to reading Rage. I'm going to try to read these this month prior to the 27th if possible, to get my review up. But yeah, I'm super excited. This one looks so much bigger, but I know it's an arc. But yes, so thank you so much to Tortine and McMillan for sending this my way. I was super excited to win your Twitter giveaway. And yeah, like I said, I'm starting a little shrine to Tortine. But they're also just like beautiful covers. They remind me of the Truth with Ones, which understandably from the same publisher. But yeah, okay. As for reading update, funny thing there. I've read 2 chapters of Siege and Storm by Leigh Bardugo. I don't know if I'm just not in the mood for fantasy, if I got into sort of a reading slump from reading 14 books last month. I'm not sure. I'm trying to nip that in the bud. But yeah, I'm not done like any reading. So I am going to try to read some more of Siege and Storm today. I feel like if I'm pushing like myself through it, I might stop and maybe pick up Roar, since I do, like I said, have to or want to read these this month. I might pick it up, but if I'm not feeling fantasy at all, then I have an ebook version of Maybe This Time or Maybe Next Time by I was gonna say Taylor Jenkins Reid, that's not right, Casey West, her new book, and an ebook out from the library also for Fixing It, is that what it's called? The new adult or the romance book that's like about fixing their house. I'm so sorry. I'm really out of it today. I woke up early, like not on purpose, and it's throwing me off. But yeah, so I have those 2, and then I still also have Alex Approximately and The Unexpected Everything, which are the only 2 contemporaries that I and Grace and the Fever, which are the only contemporaries on my contemporary shelf that I have not read. So I think that's pretty good. So I'm hoping to get some of those in. I am going up to my house in Maine on Monday, from Monday to Thursday, and I usually do a lot of reading there. I usually read a book a day or a book every 2 days. So you best believe I'm bringing a stupid amount of books for 4 days. But yeah, so we'll see what happens with that. But I'm gonna go put these on my shelf and just admire all of my books. And I'll see you guys later when I actually have a more proper reading update. Hey, so it's now Friday, not morning, it's early afternoon, it's like 12:30 almost, and I've spent the day being sick this morning. And then, that's just a continual issue. I wasn't actually sick. Anywho, besides the point. And then I took a shower, and I've been packing for my vacation on Monday, and to go to my dad's today. But now we come to the difficult decision of what books to pack. I completely spaced and forgot that round 2 of Brit's basically readathon is tomorrow. So I definitely want to participate since I wasn't able to participate last time. But the challenge is the same challenge you had last time, which is just to read a book that's been on your TBR forever. But I have options for that, so we'll see. I'm thinking I might bring Shiver by Maggie Stiefvater, which is the first book in the Wolves of Mercy Falls series. I remember like picking this out at a used bookstore like 10 years ago. I don't even remember, 7 years ago, whatever it was. And no, more than 7, probably 10. So I've been wanting to read it since then, but then I like literally forgot that it existed. So I might bring that, and then I'm gonna bring I have a 4-day vacation on Monday, starting Monday. I thought I heard something. So I'll probably bring 5 books, so I have options for that, and then 2 or 3 to my dad's for the weekend, because I'm a horrible person and can't decide. But I'm also only 3 chapters into Siege and Storm. I don't know if I'm in the mood for it, but also I feel like I'm reading it on ebook, and I feel like it's really hard for me to read fantasy on ebook and digitally. I love flipping the pages and stuff. Something about ebooks with fantasy just doesn't work for me. It works really well for contemporaries, but not for fantasies. So I think I'm gonna stop reading that and try to pick it up physically, get it from the library or something, but it's been out for a month or something, so I don't know when that will happen. But yeah, I also really want to get started reading City of Fallen Angels, which is my Cassandra Clare book for the month, and I'm really excited because it's me getting back into the reading the Mortal Instruments, which I loved the first 3. So yeah, as of right now I'm just still watching Gilmore Girls when I should be doing other things. But what else is new? This is my at least 10th time rewatching it, because I used to watch the reruns on ABC Family every day, and that would last a few months, would be one, and then it would start all over. So it's been a while, and then I added to Netflix, watched it a few times then. But yeah, so I'm gonna get back to this, and in a few minutes go pack those books, and I'll show you guys what I did.
Oh, there's some holes in your collection here, and I'm just making a list to fill them.
Oh, well, these aren't all of my books.
Oh? Oh, my goodness.
And
Possibly I should concentrate on acquiring you a bookcase first.
that's okay. I kind of like my system.
Organized chaos?
Exactly.
You are balancing so precariously right now. I'm so scared. Okay, I'm gonna make this very quick. So what I'm bringing to my dad's for physical books is, like I said, to complete Brit's Challenge, Shiver by Maggie Stiefvater. This is literally is so destroyed, but I don't think I've ever read this. I could be blanking, and I could totally have read this and just not remember. But I also feel like it's fitting that I should use my Edward bookmark for Shiver. I feel like we got werewolves, we got vampires, they just go together, That just seems like the right thing to do. So I'm gonna pop this in here. And this will go to my dad's. And the other book that I'm going to take is City of Fallen Angels. I am going to remove the dust jacket before I put it in my bag though, because it's already a little messed up in some areas and I'm not trying to ruin it. But yeah, so this is the 4th book in the Mortal Instruments series. Like I said, what I did was read them in the order, or what I'm doing is reading them in the order in which Cassandra Clare herself suggested to read them, which is to read the first 3 Mortal Instruments, then the Infernal Devices, then the second 3 Mortal Instruments, because they were like 2 separate trilogies, and then to read the Dark Artifices, and then whatever the new one is that I'm blanking on, the Elder Scrolls, the Elder something, I don't remember. But yes, so those are the 2 that I'm taking for this weekend, and then I'm also probably going to read the new Casey West on my iPad, or Fix Her Up, which is an adult romance that I also have on my iPad, and all my books are falling because of the books that I took out. Okay, then this is my stack for bringing on vacation. I'm also probably going to see what I can download onto my iPad. Like I said, I do have a few things right now, but if I finish anything this weekend, and just if I want to mix things up, I might get more. Yes, these are the 4 that I'm bringing. So for my, we're on a lake, I need some romance, some contemporaries. I have first Nicholas Sparks' Knights of Readathon. This is one of the books I just hauled in my July book haul. I got it for $1, and it's one of the Nicholas Sparks books that I haven't read, and I know there is a movie for it that's on Netflix, so I can also watch that after this. And it's only like 260 pages or something. I think it's a very short book. Like there's an excerpt of another book in the back of this. Like that's how short this book is. Next, we have Alex Approximately by Jen Bennett. I've been wanting to read this all summer long because it just sounds like the perfect summer book. Oh, I'll explain what these are more about when I read them, because this vlog is already long and I won't read these until next week. But yes, this is just a summer contemporary. It's pretty long, which I like in my contemporaries. That's what I found that I like about Morgan Matson books so much, is that they're so long that you like come to really care about your books. I mean your characters. And then I have Roar and Rage by Cara Carmet. You guys saw me haul these earlier in the vlog, and since Rage is coming out on the 27th, I really do want to read this series in order to get my reviews up before it comes out. I also, this is so funny, I literally was just talking about Chelsea earlier and how she read the other book by her, and apparently she read Roar and really loved it and is reading Rage, and I just think that's so funny that I like mentioned her and now she's reading them. So yeah, I definitely want to read these. I might also try to annotate them. I'm really wanting to get more into annotating, because so far I've only annotated my Cassandra Clare books and The Vicious and Vengeful. So I'm really hoping that I can annotate these, and that will enhance my experience. For those of you wondering, I'm not going to put pen in these because I'm not going to put pen in an arc. No. But yeah, so I will just be tabbing. But I'm super excited. This is the second arc I've ever received, and it's so special. It's so pretty. But yeah, those are the 6 books that I'm hoping to read soon. I don't know. I overachieve a lot, and I'm also in a reading slump, so why do I think I'm gonna read this much? I like to have options. That's the thing too. Like, I don't have my bookshelves to be like, oh, if I'm not feeling this, I'll just pick another one. So I have to like pack all of them, you know? Okay, I'm putting them away right now in my suitcase, but I'm gonna let you go before you fall and break yourselves. But I'll talk to you guys probably after my physical when I go to my dad's. Bye. Hey guys, so it's now Saturday morning, and that means it's basically Readathon, and I am so annoyed because I wasn't able to participate last time because I had something going on like the entire day, and now that I have time to actually read, I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm super sick. I got sick last night. Like my whole throat hurts so bad, like it hurts to talk. and like I drink water and nothing helps. And it started last night, so I don't know if it was from the doctor yesterday, because I'm still transitioning out of my pediatrician, so I'm still going to my pediatrician right now while we try to figure some things out with my medical stuff. And then I also work at a school, so you know, kids, germs, so I don't know why I'm sick, but I'm sick, so I'm not going to be able to do like a full vlog for this 24-hour readathon like I wanted to. I wasn't able to stay up and do any reading last night. It's already like 10 o'clock. I haven't done any reading yet today, so I'm gonna try not to talk too much because my throat really hurts. But I am going to be participating as much as I can. So I'm going to be picking up Shiver by Maggie Stiefvater, like I told you guys before. This is a werewolf paranormal romance, so I'm pretty excited. I haven't read a paranormal romance since Twilight, or The Host, so yeah, I'm super excited. I saw Keely from Memory Keely reading this a few weeks ago, and I like had a memory that I didn't know I had of me buying this. So then I looked throughout my house trying to find it, and I found it. So like I said, I'm gonna pick this up and I'll try to update you guys. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to update because, like I said, it really hurts to talk. So I'm gonna go because I've already been talking for too long. Bye. Okay, I'm sorry I haven't updated you guys. You are also very precariously placed on a pencil cup, hence the eraser. I'm so sorry, I'm gonna move that. Try to move it. There we go. But yes, so it is now about 3:30 in the afternoon, and I am on page 212 of Shiver by Maggie Stiefvater. So I am over halfway through now. I was not anticipating to read it this quickly, so super happy about that. There are some super fast chapters, so I feel like that's definitely helping me propel myself through the story. But I never gave you guys a synopsis of what this was about, so that's what I'm gonna do. My throat still kills, so I'm sorry I'm like slightly whispering. But yes, so basically this is about our main characters, Grace and Sam. And basically, one day when Grace was younger, she was like attacked by some wolves in her backyard, and basically they're werewolves. And so then Sam is one of the werewolves who like is like a werewolf who doesn't attack her, and then she like sees his eyes and he's like, he likes him. It's very weird. Like, she's like obsessed and in like lust with a wolf. And then obviously he's only a wolf when it's cold out, so then it's very weird. Okay, so it's a fine book. It's the first paranormal romance I've read other than Twilight, so that's sort of the only other thing that I can relate it to. Or like, I guess like The Mortal Instruments has like werewolves and vampires and all that stuff, so I'm sort of comparing it to that too. But I just think since there's only werewolves in here, it's like not as complex. And what I liked about one of the things that was more interesting about Twilight or something like Mortal Instruments is that there's like political elements and there's like more risk, I guess. Like in Twilight, where there's like the Volturi and there's all that whole debacle and stuff, like I feel like there's more to the story, whereas here I feel like not nothing is happening, but I'm also like, I feel like I want more plot and like more of that, and maybe that'll come in the back half. Maybe the beginning is just, you know, introducing and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't read, like I said, a purely werewolf book, and I just don't know if I like when it's just one kind of supernatural being. Like, I want there to be like lots of different kinds and like diversity and, you know, what we're seeing, and to like more understand our world. Like, how are there just werewolves? Like, why? Like, if you're gonna have a supernatural creature, like, wouldn't there be more than one type? I don't know, but I think it's sitting at like a 3 right now. It's pretty good. It's average. It's not like I hate anything about it. Like, obviously it's a paranormal romance, so there's the romance of the whole book, so like if you don't like romance, don't read it. but like it's fine. Like I said, I bought this I think in 7th grade or 6th grade, so I feel like I would have loved it back then probably, but like, you know, being 22 years old, this is very juvenile. What I do think is interesting is that the font color, yeah, I, like I said, put the Edward in because it just made sense. The font color is blue to match like the cover, which is pretty interesting, but like I don't know how that's affecting my reading, but just a fun fact. So yeah, what else can I say about this book? It does have Maggie Stiefvater. What I think of Maggie Stiefvater, I've heard that she has like really beautiful writing, and you can tell like the descriptions of how she like describes some things are, I see the seeds of what a more mature novel could be like, and how that would be really nice in a newer, more adult novel, or like, you know what I mean, one of her more recent ways. Because like I said, this came out in what, 2009, 2009, I got it right. So this came out 10 years ago. Wow. How ironic. So yeah, this came out 10 years ago, so I feel like it definitely feels like it was written in 2009. There's a lot of stuff that I feel like is probably popular of the time. So I would be interested in reading more paranormal romance to try to see more of the genre and to see if it's all like this kind of stuff, or if there is, I don't want to say better things, but you know, more complicated and complex things. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't read Twilight in a while either, so like I'm using my like younger brain's version of what Twilight is and the movies, so I don't know. But yeah, I will probably just tell you guys when I finish this my thoughts. But yeah, like I said, quick read. For me to have it like half done and it's only in the afternoon, that's pretty good. So definitely, if you have it, it's not like I'm saying don't read it. I'm just saying I would like to see what else this genre and this author has in store.
Oh, let's go. Oh, let's go.
Hey guys, so it's just after 9 o'clock, so I have to be a little bit quiet, but I just finished Shiver by Maggie Stiefvater, and I'm surprised by how much I liked it. I think the end got a little bit more interesting, and there was something that happened that I just thought was really interesting, and it left off on like a cliffhanger, so I do want to read Linger soon. I don't think I own it like I owned this one without knowing, but I will probably have to look. But I definitely think that I want to read this. It also like has, like I said before, has Maggie Stiefvater's really beautiful writing, and yeah, it just, the end was definitely more of like, there was more of a build-up, there was more plot, there was more risk and like danger and stuff, so that's where it got really interesting to me. But I don't know, I think if you like paranormal romance, or if you like paranormal books, I would definitely suggest trying it out. Like I said, I read this entire thing today, so check that off for Brit's Readathon. I didn't know if I could do it, but I did it. So yeah, like I said, I don't really know what I'm gonna rate. I don't know what I'm gonna rate this yet. I think it's between a 3 and a 3.5. Like I said, it was pretty strong. I was able to pretty much fly through it. I wasn't, you know, I mean, I was pushing myself a little bit, but I wasn't like forcing myself to read the sections or anything like that. So yeah, like I said, I think I'm going to try out some more of this genre, so if you have any recommendations, please leave them below. And I am going to stop reading for the night, even though I have like 3 hours left of the readathon. But the US Gymnastics Championships were today, so someone just uploaded it to YouTube, so I'm going to watch that, I think, and then head to bed. And I will catch up with you guys tomorrow, where I'm hopefully going to start City of Fallen Angels. Hey guys, so it's super late on Sunday. I'm sorry I look really weird, but it's super late on Sunday. But I need to update you guys so I can edit this vlog and get it uploaded and scheduled, because I'm leaving really early in the morning to go to Maine. So I read about 90 pages of City of Fallen Angels today. It's really great being back in the world. I really love our characters, but I felt like the plot was sort of lacking so far. Like, it's literally doing like a recap of like the events of the first trilogy, which I understand if you're reading them like when they're being published, like that you might need a refresher, but like I don't know, it's kind of like redundant, so that's a little annoying. Since I just started watching the TV show again, I was kind of mixing up what happened because the TV show differs quite a bit. But yeah, so I'm enjoying it, but I just feel like the plot is taking a little while longer to get into, and like we're just getting hints of what I think is going to be like the problem that, you know, causes the entire plot, if that makes sense. But yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go to bed. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Give this video a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.